What's up guys, Tariq here and welcome to my channel. This is my first video and we're going to be talking about the coolest things that happens and the bad things that happen when you're thinking about starting and launching and growing your business. So let's get started. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit the like button, the subscribe so you get to keep aware of every time we post something really cool and hip. So today I want to talk about the venture or the road to start and grow and build your business from an idea to something tangible that people can actually have tens of thousands of users that are using your services. In 2017, me and a couple of friends, we started talking about building this cool mobile platform, like car wash platform. We want to decide to make sure that people that don't feel like driving to the car wash, they can push a button, get someone to come to their home, get it done and get it over with. We were so excited, so pumped. Realized at that point that the excitement was not mutual. And sometimes partnership is not really that important in terms of building a business as long as the captain, which in this case you, have the visionary of the business, never giving up. So I've had multiple mentors that keep saying, oh, you gotta get partners, you gotta get this. Unfortunately, my experience with partners was not the best. Although I'm not saying there's not a potential person out there that could be potentially the greatest partners at that time. I'm sure there's gonna be people that I have to meet with as we grow and scale this operations, but that's not the purpose of what I want to talk to you with today. Today I want to talk to you about something that is much more important than just figuring out these little tiny details. One of the things that I've experienced during this entire past 3 years, building a business from an idea to now worth multi-million dollars, and we're doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue every single time, connecting homeowners and landlords with 13 or 14,000 contractors, and we're growing every single day. One of the things I've noticed is you've got to be getting a lot of these so-called mentors, a lot of these so-called advisors. The problem with these advisors, they're willing to give you an advice about how to grow a business when they in fact themselves, they never built a business in the first place. So I want you to be extremely careful about whom you surround yourself with. Ask them questions. What have they done? Most of them, they're going to tell you, I took a company business from $500,000 to $15 million. But the question you need to be asking, what exactly that person did that took the revenue from $50,000 to $15 million? Because if you were part of a giant team and you were a cog in you were a little tiny cog in a wheel, that shouldn't be giving you that full credit that you were able to do that. And I'm being dead serious. I've hired people that came and they were bragging about this stuff just to realize they were full of poop. And I don't want you to make those mistakes. I want you to be very careful about the people you vet, that you surround yourself with. So that's number one. Number two, hire slow, fire extremely fast. And what I mean by that, you don't want to just get anybody that comes in and tell you, because I'm telling you this because these are mistakes that I've made, and I want to share these mistakes with you so you don't have to make the same mistakes. You know, at the beginning when you're getting ready to put your business together, you are very vulnerable. Anybody could come in and tell you certain things that makes you, wow, excited. You just want to grab into them so quick, so fast. And that's a mistake. I want you to take that and slow. Always like, oh, let me think more about it. In fact, why don't you give me more details about what's that vision look like and how would you take it and execute on it? This is really important because here's the thing, guys. When you're starting your business today, you don't want to waste your energy and time dealing with these negativity in the process when you could just put all of your energy and effort into your business and hopefully get it to what it needs to be. The reality is you need to be prepared for is 7 out of 10 business are doomed to fail. But I don't like to call them failures, I like to call them lessons. These are things that you learn from. But you also need to have also a dynamic perspective about things. Just because you want to go into that venture and then you hit a roadblock, try to pivot around it. See, for example, for myself, when we got into this space, remember we were trying to go into the car wash business. As we realized from Chicago, weather sucks and gets really cold most of the time, 3 to 6 months out of the year. It's freezing outside and people are not really that needy. It's not a really major problem for them for someone to come to their homes and do their wash. So what we did, we pivoted. We built the infrastructure. The infrastructure itself that allows us to have that dynamic shifting. We switched to home repairs. And as we were switching to home repairs, the first mistake we did is we were assuming that people, oh, they want to push a button and get someone right away. And realize this isn't Uber. This isn't getting a ride that you're not too picky about it. This is someone that's coming to your intimate space, your home. And you want to be able to give people certain things like the peace of mind, the trust. Anytime there's an exchange of money, there has to be an exchange of trust. So we listen to the people's feedback. One of the other things I'm going to tell you here is this is some people, they're going to tell you do focus group, do all of that. They do not work most of the time. Because the people that sit in a focus group are not probably the majority of your audience that you're going after. And sometimes I feel like if you ask people about their honest feedback, they always hold back. And if you ask strangers, sometimes they give you, sometimes they don't. Especially if they can just respond anonymously, they will be. But most of the time, those response brings me back to the first issue. Like, they're gonna give you an answer as if they are a business themselves and they know how to run a business. But don't take that, take it with a grain of salt. If you hear the same comments multiple times, for me, 3 times minimum, then okay, that's gotta go in the to-do list. If I hear it from one person, I move on. I'm not gonna be distracted by every time someone's gonna come and tell you do this, do that. Because here's what happened when you start listening to those advice. You're opening yourself so wide, and you don't wanna be that. And here's an example, for example, if Uber, when it started, they were in a taxi, black cars, and they were on it for many years before they expand into other niche, before they went into the freight, and now they're probably doing helicopters and boat rides. But that first thing, they were narrow and deep. So stop getting, every time someone comes in like, hey, let's add this cool thing, let's do this, let's do that, just take it, put it on the side, focus on one thing, get really good at it. And then once you get great at it, then you could just add all this other stuff. Same idea with Amazon. Guy started selling the books, now he sells everything. But he was good at selling books. He built the brand for many years, selling nothing but books. That's what people know about the brand. It's like, oh, I can go there and buy books, great. Now, oh, I can buy dishwasher, oh, I can buy other supplies. And then he opens himself wide now, he can buy and sell anything on Amazon. That's some of the things that I want to share with you, and I'm going to be sharing some cool stuff in this channel. I just want to give you just a basic introduction, introduce myself, letting you know what this channel is about. Hopefully you sign up, you subscribe, but I'm going to keep adding every single week. I'm going to be posting new tools, new tricks. Also, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite books. So this is going to be for my next video. It's a must-have, and I'm going to talk more about them in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching.